Let's have this example. It is known that 20% of students failed calculus 1 final examination in school. A sample of 20 calculus students is chosen at random. Find the probability that there are no students who failed. That's 1. Number 2, there are not more than 2 students who failed. And number 3, there are at least 2 students who failed. Are chosen. Okay. So for number 1, lista mo natin yung mga given. Mga given values natin, we have n is equal to 20. Your probability of success, even though it's failure, no? Kasi yung success natin dito, yung mga nag-failed, no? Yung mga nag-fail. Ang success natin dito, yung mga nag-fail, no? So, ang P natin will be 0.2. And your failure, sabihin, pumasa. Parang baliktad, no? Yung pumasa. It's 1 minus P. It's 0. Okay. For number 1, what is the probability that there are no students who failed? So, we want the probability that there will be no students na bumagsak. So, that will become 20 combination 0. Remember our formula? 20 combination 0. And then, probability of success, which is 0.2. Although it's failure kasi failed nga. 0.2 raised to 0. So, walang bumagsak. And then, 0.8 raised to 20. So, again, you can get your calculator to compute for this one. So, we have 20 combination 0. But hindi ko dinidelete to, no? At least, nag-edit na lang ako. Times 0.2. Sorry, 0.2 raised to 0. And then 0.8 raised to 20. And the answer is 0.0156. Approximately 0.0116 pala. 0.0116. 0.0116. Let's have number 2. There are not more than 2 students who failed. There are not more than 2 students. Baka who failed to? So, in short, we want to know the probability that x is less than or equal to 2. Kasi not more than eh. So, sabihin 0, 1, 2 lang. Not more than. So, hindi lalampas ng 2. So, in this case, we want probability ng 0. Tama ba? Ng 0. Plus probability na isa yung bumagsak. Tsaka probability ng dalawa yung bumagsak. X equals 2. So, let's substitute this. We can do this manually. If you want to do this manually, okay lang. If you want to do this manually, walang problema. But we can consult GeoGebra for this one. Okay? So, our number of trials is 20. The probability of success is 0.2. 0.2. So, we already have here the probability distribution. Hanggang ilan to? Yan, hanggang 20. Kita nyo? Mula 13 hanggang 0, ano na siya? 0, 0, 0 na. Sabihin, sobrang late na ng probability. And we want the probability of getting less than or equal to 2. So, let's change this to 2. And the answer is 0.2061. 0.2061. You can kindly check this using your calculator. Let's have number 3. There are at least 2 students who failed. At least 2. So, probability that x is greater than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to 2. So, in short, i-subtract na lang natin yung mga 1 at 0. Tama ba? So, this is equivalent to 1 minus probability nung x equals 0 minus probability nung x equals 1. So, let's, again, go to GeoGebra. Probability of getting 0 is 0.0115. Tama ba? 0.0115. And probability of getting 1 is 0.0576. Tama? 0.0576. We can get your calculator to do this. Although, sa GeoGebra, you can also compute sa GeoGebra. Walang problema. Yung CAS nito, pwede ka mag-compute doon. So, it's 1 minus 0.0115 minus 0.0576. So, the answer is 0.9309. Okay. So, that's it. That's for number 3.